Welcome back, everybody. This is Family Time 199. It's the start of a new semester. I hope you're feeling like you get a fresh start, a clean slate. That can be fun. I hope you were able to end first semester on a high note and feel good about the things you accomplished, even if it was, hey, I got through the things that I needed to so I could pass my classes. That's great, okay? Feel good about that accomplishment and build off of that. Now we got a fresh start. I know there's things that I want to tweak in class and adjust and keep moving forward and always keep building and getting better. Use this time. With that in mind, last week we talked about our strengths. And you all have strengths. Everybody has something that is uniquely them that they bring to the table. And I want you to think about the areas in your life where you do want to be growing, where you want to develop more strength. And then we have to have a plan. So we're talking about this week. This is kind of into the self-management, social emotional learning competency. We got to create a plan. We have to work to execute that plan. It's great to have goals. It really is. Goals are a good North Star, by which we can navigate. But goals aren't as important as you think because it's easy to just set a goal. And how are you going to get there? The journey is the difficult part. And you have to be able to create a plan. I'll give you an example from my life because creating a plan can be difficult, especially at your age, the stage of life. To this point, probably a lot of people have made plans for you, whether it's your parents, your teachers, your coaches. They say, here's the plan, here's the things, that you're going to do. And then it gets to a point in life where we have to start making plans for ourselves. You're already there. You have to plan certain things that you want to accomplish, certain things that you want to do. And as you get older, you get out on your own, then it's up to you to make the plan and to execute the plan. And making a plan can be challenging because you're not sure if it's the right plan. And I'm a big proponent of a good plan violently executed today is better than a perfect plan tomorrow. You just have to make a plan and then you have to go with it. So example from my life, I always think of like a kind of a short turnaround planning phase that I have is during football season. Okay, as a defensive coordinator, I come up with a defensive plan for the week and then get input from all the other coaches and here's what we can do. And the goal, the plan is always within the system that we run, what are things that we can do? I want to be able to figure out the other team's plan. Even if you don't play football, hopefully this makes sense as an example. It doesn't matter whether we're playing in the state semifinal game, we're playing in the middle of the year against a team that hasn't won a game all year. It is a stressful experience for me. But stress can be a good thing if we learn to utilize it. But I can tell you from Saturday morning until Monday afternoon, I am pretty stressed. And that's because I want to, figure out what the other team's plan is. I'm trying to decide what is the other team trying to do offensively so that I can dismantle that plan. So we can dismantle that plan as a team and then execute our plan. Do the things that we want to do. We talk about it all the time. Like we're trying to dictate to the other team, not react to what they're doing. But we have to figure out their plan, dismantle it, execute our plan. And that can be stressful because it's like, oh, okay, like is this the right plan? Is this gonna put the athletes in the best position to execute as effectively as they can, to give them the best opportunity to be successful? And sometimes you find out while you're executing your plan that you have to make changes. And that's okay too. But I'm kind of stressed about it until Monday afternoon when I get to kind of present the plan to the athletes. And then my mood completely switches where it's like, all right, now we have the plan. Now it's go time. Now we execute. And those of you who play football, you know how many times this year we're maybe playing somebody and we're able to dismantle their plan, so they're doing something different, well, then we have to alter our plan a little bit. Or maybe we had some things we practiced during the week, and we don't hardly even get to run those specific things because we shut down what they were doing, and then now we have to kind of change some things on the fly. But it's much easier to do that. It's much, much easier to deviate and to make things, not make things up, but to change things on the run if you're building off of a plan. Like if you have a set structure, and then you can deviate here and deviate there and, make little adjustments. It's much easier if you have a sound plan to begin with. And I think a lot of times people avoid making plans because they think, well, I don't want to be tied down to this. I don't want to be tied down to this structure. That seems like it's restricting your freedom, but it's not. It's the opposite. And that's the important thing to remember. Like, your plan doesn't need to be perfect. And we get caught up in that a lot of times. People are like, well, I want to do this thing, but I look at like working out as a good example. People are like, well, I want to start a workout program, but I need to find the right program, and I need to find the right time to be in the gym, and I need to do this and this. Like, just pick something and start doing it. Because if you do that, then you have a foundation. Then you can go, okay, well, I'm going to edit the plan now. I'm going to take it this way a little bit. And then I have kind of a new plan. But you have to set up a structure for yourself. And I see a lot of people struggle with that, where they might have great goals, but you don't have a plan of execution. And that makes it so difficult. It makes it so difficult to start, makes it so difficult to make any progress, to measure and manage your progress. So you got to come up with a plan. So what we're going to do this week is I want you to try to come up with some sort of base plan for something you want to achieve. And I try to make it as simple as possible. Try to build your plan around some base beliefs. Okay, if we do that in football, I have sort of like, these are the core tenets of what we're trying to do defensively. And if something doesn't fit into that, then I kind of just push it away. All right? It's got to fit into our core beliefs, our core system. Then from there we can tweak things and we can edit things. And then it's important to make your plan as simple as possible. Like, try to make it yes or no questions. Did I do this thing? Yes or no? Because then you can check boxes. And that lets you know you're executing the plan. And that builds in success. And success breeds further success. So we're work on that some this week. And again, it doesn't need to be perfect. It's never going to be perfect. Just come up with a plan, start executing it, and then you can work from there. But we have to plan for success. You can't just create goals. You have to plan for success in anything you want to do. All right, till next time, much love.